Everybody, it's time. The weekly reset for Warframe for September 7th to September 14th. Quick news, we do have Warframe Operation Plaguestar coming this week. In Operation Plaguestar, we are able to farm pretty much an infinite amount of built Forma at a somewhat good rate. That's dropping September 10th at 11 a.m. ET, so Wednesday at 11 a.m. I'll have a little guide video probably tomorrow quickly going over it, and then we'll have another guide video on Wednesday quickly going over all the new stuff. Either way, that's Plaguestar, and that's kind of just how that works. Other than that, there's just general update stuff. Nothing really huge there. If we take a quick look at the Archon hunt for this week, hey, it's a blue Archon shard, so if anyone needs any of those, run Sabotage Defense into the showdown. So not bad, not bad. Now let's take a quick look at the Warframe Incarnon weapons on the circuit for this week. They are the Dara Incarnon, Sestra Incarnon, Okina Incarnon, Siberis Incarnon, and Sicarus Incarnon. So, out of all of these weapons, I only really know two of them somewhat well, Okina and Siberis. Siberis is just really good. It turns it into an explosive 4-round high damage weapon, and I myself really enjoy it, so I would recommend the Siberis Incarnon, sorry. Get really good damage boost, actually. Multi-shot stacks on firing, right? Or consecutive weak point hit, it's up to you. It also gets good just general boosts here, but nothing ever huge. Base magazine, reload from empty, recoil, whatever, right? But overall, good status, effects double in Incarnon, full burst damage increase, or you can give it some crit and status. So yeah, you can do some goofy builds. Other than that, the Okina is also a really nice weapon. I know people like it, and it's a pretty enjoyable one. Spectral daggers go out, they hit enemies, cold damage, good stuff. As always, you get a good damage boost off that, and then you get even more damage here, critical hits, status boost, additional combo afflicted by status, so nothing bad. You can actually get range on the Okina Incarnon, and I think that makes it a lot better. And then last but not least, crit status, right? Crit or status. You choose from there. Other than that, the Dara, the Sestra, and the Sicarus. I think if you have a well-built Sicarus, it's actually not bad because it turns into ricochet bullets, right? Bullets ricochet. Anything with a ricochet mechanic is usually pretty good. It does get good damage increase, right? You get 0 crit chance on body shots and huge crit chance on weak point hits, so there's a kind of weird build you can do, but I'd just probably take the damage below half health one, and then you can just do general mid tier ones here. These are always kind of whatever, and the crit chance boosting and damage on status and stuff boosting is not bad. Increase base status chance by 30% of current crit chance up to 40%. That one's always interesting, but it's only up to 40%, so I don't know, but it is increased base status chance by, yeah, so imagine 40% base status chance increase, right? And then you times that with actual multipliers, so you can turn this thing into an absolute status god, so think of it like that. A ricocheting status gun seems pretty good overall. I just haven't built it enough to have a proper opinion. Same with the Sestra and same with the Dara. I don't think they're anything super loved, but I don't think they're anything too terrible. Increased crit chance the longer it's fired uninterrupted. Not bad. So you can definitely do some interesting builds there. This one's on shield overguard break or with armor over 450. So you have to have specific stuff there a little bit. Nothing huge there, but it does get huge, again, base status chance increase or base critical damage multiplier or base critical chance. So it does have cool final evolutions, don't get me wrong. I don't know, I just never loved the Sestra Incarnon a ton, so let me know what you think about that one. And then finally, the Dara Incarnon, Magnetic Power Beam. What's up? It does get status effect, fire rate increase, or ammo efficiency. Okay, not bad. The fire rate increase on that's not bad. Magazine, projectile speed, or magazine reload when holstered. Okay, okay. Or you can do some status, you can do some base crit chance and damage. Oh, very nice. Or increase base critical chance by 25% of current status chance up to 35%. So actually, in my opinion, pretty huge tier 4 on that one. All of them seem good enough, of course, but I love these 3 overall, just purely based off the vibes. These 2 use them the most, and then all of them seem decent enough, but I just straight up don't know this week well enough, so yeah, let me know what you think, and as always, you can always grab the ribbon mods here if you want as well. And yeah, daily reminder, if you want to support the channel, remember to hit the like button down below and comment because the great YouTube algorithm demands it. And if anyone uses the Epic Games Store, you can use Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you ever end up buying anything to support the channel, as I am an Epic partner. Now, let's go on to the circuit farm for regular Warframes, non-Incarnon weapons. It's Frost, Ash, and Nyx this week. I don't think any of these Warframes are the absolute worst to farm, outside of maybe Ash is a huge pain in the butt. Yeah, Ash is currently Pluto, Neptune, Proxima. Ash is currently a Warframe Railjack farm. Other than that, it's not terrible to build Ash, but a lot of people might not like the fact that you have to do Railjack, so you might want to farm Ash up here if you don't have Ash. Frost, on the other hand, Lech Krill Vor Assassination, Extaceris, that's not too terrible. As always, you can always farm up whichever ones you need and you don't actually have, because I think Nyx is also a really easy farm in general, but as long as you have it like actually unlocked. Ooh, you do have to do defeating Forward assassination missions during Infested Invasion, so actually, yeah, Nyx would probably be the first one you want to farm, then Ash, then Frost, purely because that's kind of a pain in the butt to actually do that. Building all of them, it's not really too difficult though, so once you actually farm them up through the circuit, it should be no problem building them. But yeah, you probably want to grab Nyx into Ash, into Frost, but as always, grab the ones you don't have, grab the ones you need to level up, and grab the ones that you're more interested in, because at the end of the day, you can always farm up all the Warframes eventually. So, yuppers, let's go on to our Nightwave Nora's Mix Volume 9 this week. Just quick stuff, do your regular weeklies of farming enemies, missions, and Xmas units. Oh, defeat the H09 Fervon tank, sorry, that's in 1999, Victory Plaza, Halvania, yeah. Complete a survival mission, reaching at least 20 minutes. Okay, go do a 20-minute survival, maybe just do a void run, something like that. Unlock 0 out of 4 Dragon Key Vaults on Deimos. Okay, so go unlock some Dragon Key Vaults. Gain a total of 5,000 Syndicates standing across all Syndicate factions. That one is so easy, it's not even funny. Okay. And then just general dailies, abilities, viral, air support charge. Not bad, not bad. If we take a look at the credit offerings this week, though, Loki's Deceptive Bond might be really good. We do have the Plague Star event coming up, and you can, I think, use Loki to do the, like, switch teleport if that works. Okay, so maybe you'll want that. I don't know. Efficient Beams for the Convectress, not bad. I like that one. Only deal damage when, or sorry, only consume ammo when dealing damage. That's awesome. Love it. Focused Acceleration on Tetra, Physique Aura Mod, Volt Recharge Barrier, love it. Skull Shot for the Viper, okay. Shotgun Scavenger, Sentient Barrage on the Batacore. This is a really good mod. A lot of people like to pick it up. It might actually sell for a decent amount of platinum sometimes, so would definitely recommend you at least pick up one of these because it is really good. Look at that 300% increased crit chance, crit damage. Pretty good. Next up, Rifle Scavenger, Rejuvenation, Steel Charge. Nothing like huge on those ones, right? Out of all the appearance mods, or sorry, items, no. General helmets, weapons, nothing huge there. Cindo, Manticore skin blueprint's pretty cool though. But as always, grab the cosmetics here that you want, if there are any you need, because it's just purely cosmetics, you know, nothing big. And then misc stuff like miscellaneous, right? Mainly grab the Dark Dagger blueprint if you need some mastery rank. It can be pretty decent overall too because it is a low mastery rank radiation weapon. It's not a crit weapon overall, but it's a decent status weapon at a low mastery rank, so might want to use that a little bit. Other than that, we have usual random cosmetics, cute floofs, right? This is where you can get Netane if you need Netane, as well as Vauban blueprints if you need Vauban. You can also then grab Orkan reactors and catalysts when you're like mid-game, end-game Warframe. This is technically your main source of Orkan catalysts and reactors because this is the most farmable way to actually get them. That is still somewhat time-gated. Either way, everybody, not too bad for Nightwave this week, but not anything huge. So let's take a quick look at the Warframe 1999 seasonal weeklies here. If we take a look, kill 250 tech rot, you know what to do. Go run the tech rot survival mission and just straight up kill all the tech rot that you possibly can. It's not really too difficult. You just kill them, right? Yeah. Use a good Warframe, use good weapons, but you don't have to do anything specific. Hey, nice, Exilus weapon adapter. Pick that bad boy up. And then kill enemies with melee weapons. You should probably do tech rot just because they're easier to kill. Equipped any good melee weapon, go to town. But yeah, I think it could also work with Excalibur and Valkyr with their augmented melee weapons, so maybe do that if you want. Ooh, punch card, punch through primary weapons. On damage, chance to do AoE radiation, or increase ability strength. I'm boring. I'd just do increase ability strength on that one. But hey, you can always do whatever you want. Chemistry, skip birthday. Either way, congrats, owie. Oh, and then Endo or a Riven. Yeah, you can choose whatever you want there. Probably best to choose the Riven, because maybe you'll get something good. But if you really want Endo, yeah, go for it. Who really cares too much? Not really a big issue there. Continuing on, kill 350 Skuldra troops. Okay, run the Skuldra survival and absolutely genocide them there. Not really much else you can do. Oh, 3-day affinity booster or Topaz Archon shard. Now, I would say grab the Topaz Archon shard because it's such a pain to grab Archon shards, but if you really want to go hard leveling and you need a 3-day affinity booster, maybe you want to do that. I would still choose the Topaz Archon shard though, but up to you. We have Hex, Factor Override, Slice and Dice, Free Shot, and Sharing is Caring. I would just probably do, I don't know, Sharing is Caring. I don't love any of these, to be honest, not even Free Shot. So probably just Sharing is Caring. 10th ability cast makes the next one free for you and allies. Like, why not? Kill 100 tech rot with melee weapons. Oh, that's just like the other one, but easier. Yeah, okay, go do a quick, you could even actually do a quick exterminate on that one. Tech rot exterminate. Okay. Oh shit, Exilus weapon adapter or Exilus Warframe adapter. I do end up needing a lot of Exilus Warframe adapters, but yeah, truly choose whatever you need on this one. I would probably still choose Exilus Warframe adapter, but you could choose the Exilus weapon adapter if you want. For sure, for sure. It's up to you though. Just choose what you need, man. Now, destroy 300 containers. Oh, that one's a huge pain. You'll want to go into a public exterminate so that you can run through the mission fast. You want to choose an AoE Warframe such as Dante or Limbo or Ember so that they'll do AoE abilities and destroy a lot of containers. For just general usage, probably something like Ember, Dante, but Limbo with high AoE can also double tap, I think, his fourth ability. Fourth ability? Yeah. Either way, Limbo can double tap the AoE and explode it, and that can destroy all containers. So yeah, not too shabby. So that's just how you destroy all the containers, right? Next up, Arcanes, and then Exilus weapon adapters. Probably choose the Exilus weapon adapter. Then kill Skuldra troops with abilities. Choose whatever Warframe you have that kills well with abilities there. Toxic shot, Spectres and companion damage. And then, oh, I would choose that one. Increases overshield cap by 50%, kills grant 50 shields, right? Not bad. And then Forma Blueprint or Endo. It's a Forma Blueprint. I would just choose the Endo. Plus we have a Plague Star coming up for a bunch of built Forma. So not bad there, not bad there. If we take a look now, let's go on over to Deimos. This is where Warframe has their Elite Deep Archimedea event. Well, I should say weekly, as well as the Bird 3 has an Archon shard. So quick weekly check there, just so that we know what's the good stuff that Bird 3 has. Browse shiny treasures, and man, it's a blue Archon shard. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. We take a look at Elite Deep Archimedea. It is Disruption, Survival, and Alchemy. Okay. Max energy reduced 75%. Sucks. Transference into Operator Drifter. Blocked. Awful. Gain Puncture Status effect every time you take damage. And all abilities are disabled until squad kills 50 enemies. Okay, that sucks. Now, if we take a quick look here. 2 Necromechs, but their health is reduced. Okay. Enemies will only take damage if players within 15 meters, and then enemies slowly regenerate health. Okay, that'll be a huge pain. You gotta get close. Life towers, delivery systems disabled. Necromantic spawn every 90 seconds. Drop 6 life support modules. Ugh. Allies within 4 meters of slain enemies endure reduced movement speed velocity, parkour velocity. Okay. Allies within 4 meters of slain enemies gain 25% fire rate at the cost of ammo efficiency. Gotcha. And then Eximus units always drop amphors, but they're only those units that drop them. Slain enemies burst with void energy. And as rogue arachnids charge attacks, they pull warframes towards them. Okay. Overall, I think it could be worse, but I do think these first two are going to be a pain in the ass. The alchemy one doesn't seem terrible, but survival and disruption there seem like it could be a huge pain. So be careful, run the good stuff, run your best warframes, and hopefully it does end up working out. And if it doesn't end up working out, you can always just pray to the god of Warframe and be like, please protect. Yeah. Okay, we'll quickly take a look at Teshin. Teshin is on any relay, steel path vendor. So Teshin usually has some whatever loot, nothing massive, but Acrithis will have some better loot right after that. So if we take a look at Teshin right here, talk to Teshin, Steel Path Honors, you'll see a 3 times built Forma. That's actually one of the good ones, okay? One of the better items, 3x Forma. Not bad, I'll take it, I'll take it. Veiled Riven Cipher, and then the usual weekly reset stuff. So nothing massive there with Teshin, blah, blah, blah. Words are hard. But we're still getting good enough loot, so yeah, it's whatever. Then you go to the Dorma Zone to say hi to Acrithis. Also, reminder, I don't bother covering it because Iron Wake's always just ribbons, but go grab stuff on Iron Wake Earth if you at all need to. I'm just weird, so I don't really care about Iron Wake, so I never cover it, but yeah, just a reminder to go check out Iron Wake on Earth if you need to, okay? And then here we have Acrithis quickly with the browse wares. We can see she has Forma Blueprint, don't buy that, right? Scenes there, cool, awesome. Kuva, secondary arcane adapter or Exilus Warframe adapter though. If you need any of those, as always, yeah, grab them there. Secondary arcanes you can grab elsewhere as well, I think, but Exilus Warframe adapter, Pathos clamps, pretty good conversion. So Acrithis is always actually pretty nice, always has good items like that to give everyone. Other than that though, sometimes she can have, I don't know, what else can she have? Like straight up arcanes, all of the daily arcanes for her. But I'm like, it's always like the Warframe and the weapon arcanes and Exiluses that she has, weapons, etc., right? So that's usually what she has. Finally, everyone, if we take a look, not in the back room, sorry. If we take a look at Kaya Velasco, Temporal, Archimedea, we have a casting ability, reduces armor. Duration of negative status effects is tripled. Shield recharge delays increased. And finally, activated ability inflicts damage upon you. That sucks. You have Hellscrub Scaldra into Legosite Harvest into the Assassination, so it's going to be a long and difficult week. Tekrot tumors appear near Hellscrubbers, increasing rate of life support decay on each active tumor. Okay. All enemies are replaced with Scaldra and move much faster. RIP. Random negative penalties from Amir and Aui's face-off mode will apply throughout the mission. Hey, that one definitely sucks. Oh well. It's still not terrible though, because it's just Hellscrub survival, really. Legosite Harvest. Legosites are more powerful with each generation, but take longer to escape. It's just like bullet hosing. It sucks, but whatever. Enemies deal less damage, but they take more and gain more attack speed, movement speed, and fire rate. Yep. And then enemies take 95% less damage from non-heavy weapons, so remember to pull out your heavy weapon, your arc gun, okay? Enemies will drop heavy ammo packs and heavy weapon recall time reduced to 5 seconds. So remember, on the Legosite Harvest, use arc guns, heavy weapons. And then the Assassination. Thermion plating. Only Thermion RPGs can damage the tank. Reinforcements carry Thermion RPGs arrive during the fight. Okay. Murmur enemies join ranks with Scaldra and the Tekrot. Okay. And then slow moving, Immortal Duviri, Limitless, drain health and energy from allies who get too close. Those ones are a little bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. This one's a pain in the ass. They're both a little bit of a pain with those negative difficulty modifiers, so I don't know. Let me know what you think, everybody. If you're excited for Warframe's Plague Star on Wednesday or not. If you plan to grind out a lot of Forma, or if you plan to maybe like play Borderlands or more Silk Song, there's a lot of games coming out. there's any videos you want to see from when I'm playing Borderlands, let me know, because I'm not 100% sure. But I'll try to also get some Silksong type of Hollow Knight beginner guides and just general guides out, because the game is really fun. So thank you all so much for watching and checking out all the socials. It always helps out. And if you do use Epic Games creator code Pupsker, it also is such a help. If you use the Epic Games Store, of course, because I am an Epic partner. Fortnite, Warframe, or just buying games on there, it always helps out. So thank you all so much, and I will see you next time for more games. Cheers, cheers.